Going on, homies? Welcome to Kovac's Corner. Appreciate you taking the time to come through. Click on the video, check out what it is that we doing. We got another react to MiniQuest 64 for his Warcraft 3 dioramas. You know, like I love watching this. The time, the effort, the love and care that he put into all these models. You know what I'm saying? Crafting the ultimate Warcraft 3 diorama, Horde, Rage, and Pride. So it's going to be the orcs. But anyway, feel free to hit me up on any one of my other social media platforms down in the description below. And feel free to become a member. We're going to have a tier 4 for tournaments and stuff like that. But yeah, man, feel free to reach out. Join the Discord, so on and so forth. Feel free to share some memes and all that good stuff. All shout outs go to MiniQuest 64 for allowing me to react to these videos. So we're pretty much about to get into it. Let's go. Also, be sure to check his page out because he's a very talented individual.
Welcome back, my friends. In our first video, we made a human base
Great to be
with a
back,
video
homie.
landscape. And in the second video, we made an undead base with every single building available. And today, we do both, but we're working with the big guys now.
Throwing the cinematics in there. TFT, ROC. I like the way how he does that little intro there too. Throwing the disc in the PC.
We're choosing the scenery we want to craft and the models we want to design.
Holy sh! That didn't go as planned. Hellscream is missing too. Man, at least I got my subscribe paper. Well,
No more clipboard, no!
I guess we're making them all anyway with Fusion 360.
Getting right into an orc burrow. Nice. Tower. Altar. Lumber mill. Nice. That's funny. Gold mine. Nice. Torrent shamans. Shop barracks. Nice. Even him doing all this and like allowing us to see how he's crafting it and stuff with the program and all that, you can see how intricate it is and how much time it takes for him to actually create these models one by one, right? Talent, man, talent. B Street? Nah.
So what else do we need? How about a shipwreck? A variety of crates, swimming plunder, murloc huts, and some plants.
Getting right into it. Yeah. We got the MERS.
I just love the old art style. I mean, who doesn't? You're watching this right now because it especially appeals to
big, hairy, sweaty men. Now I feel personally attacked.
That kills me.
next step. Let's print all of these.
Nice. Resin 3D printer.
God, and then I have to paint all of them.
It's a lot of work. What's that thing he's letting it rest in? I think that's isopropyl alcohol. I'm pretty sure. Nice. Yeah, it came out looking pristine. Just wait until he adds the colors to it. I wonder what hero he's going to pick too.
But
Town Hall looks pristine. Little side stuffs. It got to be so cost efficient being able to 3D print your own stuffs, that's cool, man. Like I'm so into what he does for the dioramas and stuff. Like I wanna build a dice tower, but Warcraft 3 style for each race.
Shout out to Skyptania from my mini factory for all of these wonderful tree models.
Shout out for all the tree models. Shout out.
Now back to the workshop to get some wood and XPS foam. Whoa, that was close. Then I added some PVA glue, put those together, and these bad boys will push some real force into it. Don't you think, Jordy?
Come on, that needs some real weight, Sergey.
Fine. Now that will do. And while it dries, we go back to the hobby room and start priming all these little miniatures with a variety of primers. The main reason is just to cut some time for painting later. Then I adjusted my hot wire to cut our little base in some better shape. While I will be cutting the stones, gold mine and rock formations into the express foam, which to be honest you have seen twice by now, David, who was part of the original Warcraft 3 development team, is a guest in my video. So let's go!
That is crazy.
MiniQuest 64. You have bestowed upon me a quest to discuss the ancient lands of Kalimdor and the Orc campaign. So, I went to Samwise Didier, the masterful concept artist behind the very foundation of Warcraft style. And he retired from Blizzard. So then I went to Chris Metzen, the very voice of Thrall, and the author of the Warcraft universe as we know it. And he was busy. So it's just me, but I hope that's okay. Alright, let's calm it down.
Why didn't we get a classic Orc campaign in the Frozen Throne expansion?
Yo, my bad. The camera was over top of his face. Yo, my bad.
It was the belief of the development team that there would be no time for an Orc campaign in the 9-month development cycle of the Frozen Throne.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna go back a little bit, and we're not gonna do them like this. You know what I mean? I gotta switch that camera around. We can't do it like that. You know what I mean? It's one of the original artists, the voice of Thrall, and Thrall's the GOAT. He's my favorite.
Masterful concept artist behind the very foundation of Warcraft style. And he retired from Blizzard. So then I went to Chris Metzen, the very voice of Thrall, and the author of the Warcraft universe as we know it. And he was busy. So it's just me, but I hope that's okay. Alright, let's calm it down.
Why didn't we get a classic Orc campaign in the Frozen Throne expansion?
It was the belief of the development team that there would be no time for an Orc campaign in the 9-month development cycle of the Frozen Throne.
Okay, well, like, I think that's kind of ridiculous for them not to have an Orc campaign, if that's what they were planning for the TFT when it was coming out. Because realistically, in ROC, when you first start doing the campaign, Orc is the very first one. Orc is legendary. It's, since the beginning, Orcs and humans, right? You have to have an Orc campaign.
Throne. So it was already cut from the game when production began. But Tim refused to let the Orcs go down without a say in their own destiny. Thus, the founding of Durotar campaign was founded.
Real talk. Last Orc mission, saving Grom. Did the demons fall down randomly?
With seemingly randomized demons falling from the sky and wrecking your stuff. They weren't random though. I absolutely made sure they were falling somewhere important or on screen whenever possible, because I am evil.
Where the hell is Warcraft 4?
Where is Warcraft 4? Now, were I to make Warcraft 4, I would position it as a prequel to Warcraft 3, where we can see all the divisions between the factions of the Alliance and the Horde come to light, the breakdowns of their communication. But alas, that will never be, because Warcraft is an RTS, and the RTS genre does not make as much money as a Sparkle Pony Mount in World of Warcraft. But as we settle with these uncomfortable truths, know one thing. The ability to create that was inspired by Warcraft 3's editor is not gone or forgotten. There are those who remember the wealth of ideas that can be created by putting powerful tools in young hands, as personified in the builds of MiniQuest 64. Loktar Ogar, my fellow creators.
Thank you, David. That means a lot. And the next step?
For the Horde!
Oh god.
That's so nice. I love that setup.
Thank you, David. That means a lot. In the next step, I glued down all the little rocks and started to craft some texture onto our desert.
Know what else? Watching this it's pretty nostalgic because I used to watch this show called Art Attack back in the day, and like the PVA glue and stuff where he was doing everything like this and he'd break down arts to you. This is a little bit more advanced because he's doing the 3D printing on top of painting minis, and that's something that we should really appreciate, right? Take the time yourself if you ever have the opportunity to, if you have a model, if you've ever had minis or anything like that, or like you get D&D characters as miniatures, Warhammer 40k, whatever, like get yourself something really cheap, even an individual, and try painting it to the best of your ability. And if you mess up, it's all good because paint can come off, right? You could use nail polish remover, get rid of it, and you could repaint it again. And then you start learning how to like coat, how to do what washes and such like that, until you get to the point after all that practice. You know what I mean? It's quite a skill to have. That's crazy to me. MiniQuest 64 is the GOAT for doing these dioramas. The attention to detail too.
This bad boy can be applied in thick layers, and with the help of a hairdryer we can open out some big cracks. Then I used some cheap acrylic paints to create my own color, which I will call Warcraft 3 Reforged. It took me 6 layers to get an even base coat, man. 6 times I had to paint this goddamn whole thing.
See? 6 layers. And that's something that you end up learning after you've been doing it for a number of years and or an extended period of time, because it doesn't really take years. It could take you a couple weeks, a couple months. It all depends on how fast it is that you're able to pick it up and learn, right?
Base coat, man. 6 times I had to paint this goddamn whole thing. And then I used a reddish brown and a light brown, put them both onto the base and mix them while they are still wet.
Nice.
Check out the video from Quarter Paint if you want to learn more about these basing techniques.
Make sure, go check out his video. Water paints, nice.
Did you know that almost all of my watch time comes from Warcraft 3 Reforged fans, which seems to be also the people who didn't subscribe to the channel? Are you a Warcraft 3 Reforged fan?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Proceeded with a classic grey tone for the gold mine, painted the edges of our base black, and then I used a variety of pigment colors which were dry brushed onto the base to get that crispy desert sand look, which we know so well from the Barrens.
Nice. Like even this, you know, the attention to detail is spot on. Kudos.
As a final step, I fixed these with some airbrush thinner to prevent them from reacting with our epoxy later on. Next step, painting all the trees with the color schemes we know from the game. And I got a little help doing that. My wife sat down with me and painted all of these trees. Shout out to my new Patreons: Jacob, Dio, Tope, Firth, Zom, Raphael, Mevamax, Bradley, Melo, Gabriella, Greg, and all the other active members. No.
Those are all the people that were able to donate towards him, so he was able to do this for us to react to. Huge shout out to the list of people that he has over there on his Patreon.
Gabriella, Greg, and all the other active members. No. Show me what you got. I
So
am
badass.
the luckiest man alive. Now, let me finish the other scenery real quick.
That wet wash and everything, it's so pristine. It looks so nice. He's like, he even did weathering on the boat. Like, you see this? got the weathering and stuff like that, and because it's in the water, you get some algae growing on it. It's so key, man. Attention to detail is on point. Badass. It's a daunting and tedious task. Especially with the cactuses and cacti, however you want to enunciate it. All those little bumps, he's doing white paint on each and every. And you have to think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them. I could just imagine how long just the cactus took.
And here we are with another round of PVA glue, and it just won't stop. I put down all our little terrain pieces. I also poked in some holes and added some water plants, as well as a couple of bushes and grass tufts. Now let's craft a mold and pour in the resin.
I think he's going to
This
use
is it,
resin.
guys. The final moment has come. Epoxy resin is either an absolute pain in the ass or just flawlessly perfect. I can't wait to see what this will be.
And if you yourselves end up undergoing and like doing something like this, a diorama, and you're using epoxy resin, make sure you're in a well ventilated area and you're using gloves. That's so cool.
So my wife took care of this little leak while I was at work, and thanks to her engineering skills, everything went fine. In the next step, I will use a variety of materials to craft some waves.
This is a cool technique in itself to make crashing waves and stuff like that all around everything. This is a pretty dope technique.
So we got a little problem here, and that's time. If I were to paint all of the buildings I sculpted, I won't make the video ready till Christmas, probably. So I guess I just try to paint as many as possible
And see where this goes. Thanks, buddy.
Such a daunting task. Especially because very detail oriented. And he freehands. He freehands. Bro, freehand that. Free-handed that. No decal or anything. Forge underneath, nice. It's so incredible. I feel like after the first two, he was just in the zone. It looks super pristine. It looks really nice. The diorama itself looks super nice.
it's been a while since I used Blender the last time, so I figured maybe we do like 3 miniatures with different levels of complexity.
The barren, dusty plains, and you could have a pig as well. You know, the witty pig.
Love to see the little critters, especially being undead. Scroll of necromancy.
The storm is coming.
Torn Chieftain, nice. Even that. How he has to line everything up. He has to go inside to line it all up. That's it. It's so intense, man. So intense. That's so crazy. The tediousness, especially using a program. Just the freehand that he did. He also got like the shadows and stuff with it too. Man, highlighted it where it needed to be highlighted and stuff. That's so cool. MiniQuest 64, man. You're such a pro. That's so dope. Even got his braids. Even his braids.
I am the war chief.
Yes. Thrall. I want to see how Thrall's going to come out. Torn Chieftain came out looking fabulous. Nice.
The spirits.
That's so
are
cool.
restless.
Looks just like the
We
game.
are very close now to a finished base. Only thing left to do is a black frame. So I just did that.
That's so cool, bro.
Primed in black, put our diorama into the base, and added a metal plate, the invasion of Kalimdor. Get some pigments on there, and let's build the base by professionals.
Work. Okie dokie.
It's perfect. Orc Bro could go over here if you wanted to. If you're mining and stuff, like right away, it's usually Orc Burrow Altar.
Ready to work.
Woodmill.
I'll try.
Nice.
I can do
That's a
that.
good spot to have a tower too. Nice. I like how he did the extra little figure with the two heroes.
Honor.
And it's funny because whenever you're playing orcs, these are usually the two heroes that me, myself, personally go. You could go Witch Doctor too. I could just imagine how tedious that would be to paint. Because he has a bunch of little different colors on him and such like that. But, bro, this is amazing.
I can wait no longer.
Surprise,
What?
Yeah, you guessed it. I also made Grom Hellscream. How couldn't I?
Fucking
He's the
Hellscream,
best
bro.
of them all.
Freehanding the flag? That's so cool.
War chief.
The invasion of... I didn't get it. If you want, pause the video. You can check it yourself. The waves, everything. Oh my god. It looks so good. So good. Nice. It kind of reminds me of World of Warcraft. Like when you're starting in the Badlands as an orc. That's so cool. The attention to detail. The attention to detail. Man. That is nuts. got the Mer camp in the back. The waves look all on point. Oh my god. That's amazing.
And now, tell me,
Which heroes would you like to see in the next video? And when will it come out?
8 months. That's a realistic timeline. 11 months. I could see that as a very real possibility.
Yo, that's one of the best Office episodes ever. His special thanks. Simon, Sam, his wife. Misha, his dog.
I'm dead.
I missed that. Nick,
You're gonna have to look these, man.
Rush. Miguel.
I'd
Cassie.
love to see that.
Richard.
I am evil.
David, designer.
No.
Oh, bro. Oh, MiniQuest 64, I appreciate you, homie. The work that you put into your videos here just for our entertainment. Thank you again for allowing me to react to this. That's stupendous. It's amazing. But yeah, no, man, if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, all that. Hit me up on any one of the other social media platforms down in the description below. Also, don't forget to check out MiniQuest 64. Check his page out, especially if you want to learn how to do models and designs and stuff like that. I'm telling you, check his page out 100%. But with that being said, have yourselves a good one. Take care of yourself and each other and stay hydrated, man. Peace.